We've spent the last few weeks looking at the Affordable Care Act, what's in it, how it's going to reshape American healthcare, the exchanges. We've also looked at what additional reforms need to be done, healthcare reform 2.0. So now we're going to look at the megatrends. What's going to happen over the next decade, 2020 and beyond? Now, predicting the future is both difficult and dangerous. Just ask any weatherman. Or ask Karl Rove about how well he did in the 2012 elections. My colleague at the University of Pennsylvania, Philip Tetlock, is one of the world's leading experts on predictions. He recruited hundreds of economists and other experts and asked them to make 28,000 specific predictions about the future of international politics and economics. What he found out was pretty surprising. Experts fared slightly better than dart-throwing chimps, that is, random chance. But they really weren't that much better than informed non-experts who kept up with the news. As a matter of fact, the more prominent the expert, the more famous, the less well they did. Nonetheless, despite all the problems, we need to make predictions. We need to understand and assess the future. They shape our plans for what we're going to do. They enable us to make strategic decisions and strategic arrangements. And they also expand our capacity to take particular risks. In the healthcare sector, everyone is predicting the future, or has to predict the future. Hospitals have to decide, do we build a new bed tower for $1 billion? Do we merge with other hospitals? Do we buy up physician practices? Similarly, physicians are trying to figure out what to do. Do we sell our practice to a health system? Do we merge with other physician practices and try to stay independent? Do we accept new partners into our program? Employers, similarly, are making assessments. Do we continue to provide health insurance for our employees? Who's going to give us the best deal for the long term? There are a lot of other elements. The businesses that participate in healthcare, pharmaceutical businesses, device manufacturers, they have to decide, are they going to invest in expanding or taking this drug to market? Are they going to develop this kind of device? Is there going to be a future market for it? And venture capitalists and investors are making choices based upon their predictions about the future. Do they invest in this company that has a new medical device? Or is it that company that has a new process for reducing healthcare costs? Everyone has to make predictions about the future in order to structure their plans. So I'm going to look into my crystal ball and try to assess how the Affordable Care Act, how the responses to the Affordable Care Act are likely to play out on the big field 2020 and beyond. So I make 6 megatrend predictions. First, there will be a diffusion of VIP or concierge care for people who have chronic illness and mental illness. Second, we're going to see the flowering of digital medicine everywhere, and that's going to lead to the closure of hospitals in the country. Third, insurance companies as we know them and as we hate them today, they're really going to phase out and end. Fourth, employer-sponsored health insurance, where many Americans get their health coverage, that's going to shrink in the future. Fifth, academic health centers and how they train doctors and provide care, that's going to radically change over the next decade. And last, for 50 years, we've had high healthcare inflation, where healthcare costs have grown faster than the overall economy. I'm predicting the end of healthcare inflation.